The forest mirror. In a dense forest near the Vindhya Hills lived an old couple, Prabhakar and Sati, who had entered the Vānaprastha stage of life. They had handed over their home and responsibilities to their son and retreated to a simple hut near an ashram, seeking peace through nature and spiritual practice. One morning, as Prabhakar swept the path near their hut, he noticed a cracked mirror hanging from a tree branch, a remnant left behind by some pilgrim. Curiously, he stared into it. The reflection was distorted, the crack splitting his face in two. He frowned, then laughed. That evening, while sitting with his wife near the fire, he said, "Sati, I found something today that reminded me of myself. A broken mirror. I looked old, tired, and foolish." Sati smiled gently. "You are old and tired, but not foolish. The mirror only shows the surface." Over the weeks, Prabhakar began visiting the mirror each morning. Sometimes he laughed. Sometimes he simply stared. Then one day, a young traveler came by and asked if the old man knew the way to the river. After giving directions, Prabhakar led the boy to the mirror and said, "Look here first." The traveler looked. "Why this?" he asked. Prabhakar replied, "Before you look outward, look inward. This mirror is flawed, but it reflects truth. That's how the forest is too. It shows you what you bring to it." The young traveler was puzzled, but as he continued his journey, he found himself reflecting on the encounter. Years later, he returned to the forest, not to find the river, but to find himself. Back at the hut, Prabhakar began calling the cracked mirror his forest mirror. He never removed it, for it became a symbol, not of vanity, but of self-awareness. Through prayer, solitude, and silence, he no longer feared what he saw in its reflection. Even in old age, the mirror taught him, the world may crack, but the soul can still shine through. Moral of the story. The Vānaprastha stage is a mirror to the self, inviting quiet reflection, spiritual insight, and honest confrontation with ego and aging. Peace is not in perfection, but in accepting what is and seeing beyond the cracks.